Hi, I'm Imama Pri. I'm 22 and I'm from the Northwest Suburbs.
I'm Julia Hale. I'm 21 years old and I am also from the Northwest Suburbs. I am currently a senior and I'm studying creative advertising at Paul.
I am a senior also. I'm an English major and we started Matchbox in April of 2018. Matchbox is an online magazine. I don't even know if we can call it a magazine because it's like a lot of different things. We have done a lot of interviews with Chicago artists. Our main focus has always been the art scene of Chicago and publicizing and uplifting different Chicago artists that we appreciate, that we feel other people should also look into. As of late, we have moved to throwing a lot of events, and those are also just like art parties, we call them, and we have DJs and performers, and yeah, we just try to have fun.
We're also trying to focus primarily on women of color artists. We're trying to always uplift that community considering we're also women of color. I just had this idea where I was like, okay, Mama's really good at words and shit, and I'm decent in photography, putting together a creative plan for something. And so I was like, why don't we just join forces? And we also knew so many dope artists just in our friend group. And so we were like, why don't we just interview our friends and put that up on our website and call ourselves Matchbox Magazine. And so here we are today.
It seemed almost wasteful to not do something where we're collaborating with each other because we both have talents and skills that we could be using.
We allotted a couple weeks for us to just brainstorm and see what popped up and what did it. You described it pretty well.
We just had a Google Doc that had it has Matchbox on that list, but there's also so many variations of the word Matchbox. I don't even remember jukebox or a box mat, stuff like that. And just finding what worked best for us. And Matchbox Mag, I don't know, it's just it's really catchy and it kind of brings to mind sparks or fire.
So we pull out this bright green chair, we pop it over there, and so we're sitting over here.
That's the hot seat.
That's the hot seat. And Mama's the main interviewer, so she's firing questions and I'm just kind of sitting there.
Pri asks questions too, we kind of
yeah. After that, I just take them around this area and go around the camera and do a little photo shoot with them. It's not rigid at all, we're just having fun,
Yeah, Pri usually takes them to her back alley staircase or in our back alley, in random alley, a lot of alleys. We'll see someone on Instagram or something and be oh, that person seems cool. And people are also generally very excited to hear that somebody wants to interview them too. Especially because we're trying to focus a lot on people that might not already have a platform that has focused on them before. I don't really know any other publications in Chicago that are run by women. And yeah, we're just focused on people of color, not just doing white males.
It really is kind of as simple as just if we're doing an event, women of color artists, that's who we are prioritizing to have on that lineup. When we were turning out those interviews, we were looking first at women and people of color. Sometimes it really is just as simple as that. We're always on the hunt for women. We want women.
As much as our mission and our about statement and everything is about us, trying to uplift POC and women and stuff, it's still hard to find.
It's so hard!
So we really try our best, but sometimes it's frustrating because if you go through our website, you're still gonna see a lot of men on there. I think a lot of them are men of color, but it's still we are trying to uplift women specifically. One of our more well-known interviews that people know about more would be Alex Wiley. A lot of people in the world listen to his music.
Which is crazy for us,
yeah,
because we have always been up and coming local artists, but we decided to give him a try. Why not?
Yeah, he's been popular in Chicago. He's made music with a lot of Chicago artists, Kendi X, Chance. we got like a little more publicity because of that too. Which is like also, if you were running a platform like this and we're, you know, just focused on interviewing underground artists, we also have to like find a way to like build a following too. So it's nice sometimes to like throw in somebody a little bit more well known to just get a little bit more traction, a little more cloud tokens, whatever you may call it.
The Alex Wiley interview happened when I literally just like met him at a party, and afterwards I was like, yo, like, can we please interview you? Like, you're a dope artist. And sure enough, his manager hits me up the next day. So it's really cool how the Chicago art scene can kind of like cultivate that. Since it is kind of like a close-knit community, it's kind of small, you see the same people kind of at every event, so it's easy to build those relationships with people. We like to have fun. We're not just like, you know, like posting interviews or like doing a blog. We're also throwing parties, and we're just using this as a platform to have as much fun as we can while also like empowering and uplifting the creative community around us. We are very like online, like we are an online magazine, we are very social media driven, and we existed primarily in just on like Instagram, Twitter, and on a website. And so we kind of wanted to do something like tangible, something you can feel, something you can experience, something you can go to, and we thought the best way to do that would be to curate an experience for the people. And so I texted her, I was like, yo, I think we should throw an event. And that was crazy for us because we were like really putting ourselves out there, and there's so much anxiety involved with throwing an event because it's like, who's gonna show up?
Yeah.
Like, this is where our actual support like manifests.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see how much support we have like manifested.
Yeah.
So.
Our first event was like so much. Like, we put our hearts and souls into planning that, because you really like don't know. You're kind of just trusting people to show up. And we were selling our t-shirts. We had just had a t-shirt collab with our friend Jacob Polhill, who like makes some crazy art. And like we were selling t-shirts there, and like we had like a bartender, like all that stuff.
We just like wanted to throw like a big ass like Halloween party. Reached out to Next Wave, they're another DePaul like online magazine. It just felt like it would be a symbiotic relationship.
And it has been quite fruitful.
They're such great guys, and it really helps with the planning process when it's not just us two. Oh my god. And so we kind of just wanted to do a Halloween party, but also like throw a little twist on it. You know, of course, infuse it with as much art as possible. So we had visual artists, and we also had musical artists. And we also wanted to do like a joke theme, so we went with Nightmare at the carnival. And so we literally had like clowns running around, scaring the shit out of people. We went above it.
They were like actually really scary.
We're working with the Next Wave to throw an event, and details are to come.
We had a couple events.
Yeah.
At this point.
We're also DJing.
We're gonna be aux-cord DJing, which means we're literally just gonna be DJing on an aux-cord. We were invited for their women's night.
So my friend Caleb, he works with his friend to put on like an aux-cord DJ night at Chit Chat Lounge, I think it's called. And they literally just have like a roster of like up-and-coming artists or just like creative people in Chicago. For each of these nights, literally just straight up playing music off their phones. Like, you have to deal with like ringtones sometimes, but like, it's cool. And so we were asked to DJ their women's night in March.
With event planning, that has taken up a lot more time and effort than when we're doing interviews. So that requires like talking to each other about it, and also like the other publications that we work with and the artists that we work with. That just takes a lot of time. You have to like schedule meetings, and like especially how many people are involved, that's like hard to even like figure out like a specific day and time to do it. Like a lot of time it's like we're scheduling meetings at like 9 or 10 at night to like meet at like a restaurant or something, like after everyone's done with all their stuff.
I mean, we're just like two college girls like running this along with the help of our wonderful web designer Sean. We're kind of just like this is like a completely, like, this is our operation. Like, we work on this like after our classes, and we're also juggling like internships and jobs.
Right now we're about to graduate, so we haven't a clue on what's going to happen. We're trying to extend our platform as far as we can to be useful for us and for other people. So whatever happens, happens. It can seem a little idealistic, but I genuinely believe that if everybody focused more on art and emotions and how art makes you feel, we would all just understand each other a lot more, and just from there we would be able to like literally save the world.